Crazy stuff floating through the air today. Big chunks coming by too. Big fibrous chunks. Who knows what it is? I'm not gonna make no claims, but that's a lot of shit to be breathing. I'll tell you that. But sky's been pretty good here lately. Can't complain. I do see them starting to lay a few trails. I've seen one out west. This guy looks clean. We got some trails in the background here. Got the crew floating around. Look at these planes, boy. They had these planes intersecting so close, I'd be scared as hell if I was on these damn flights. And you could see what they're leaving, starting to turn into the ripples already. You know, just coincidence. There's always that pattern up there when the trails are laid to start the ripples, which is a rare occurrence, you know, usually over mountains and whatnot. But I don't know, folks, we're in trouble. What's going on in this country and whatnot, and the people and the truthers, some of these truther channels, you better be very careful out there. I watch a lot of them, but they're not doing anything positive. You know, they're putting information out there, but they're putting it out there, you know, to make money. They're putting it out there to grow. You know, once you start getting ad money, you start being a little manipulated by it. You got to get content out there, and you got to keep people coming back and not unsubscribing. And you know, people leave comments right away. I'm going to unsubscribe. And so we got Dabu and Mr. MBB and these different people putting stuff out there, you know, constantly. And are they moving the bar on anything? You know, Mr. MBB and Dabu, they want to show these, you know, the frequency discrepancies on some of these weather charts and different satellites and whatnot. So they want to show it like it's a mystery every time. It's a great mystery of the world. Every one of those sites for every satellite has a contact us button right down at the bottom, where you can you know, send them a little message and someone will get back to you. I've done it. So is MBB or Dabu doing that little step to say, let's get to the bottom of this? No, they want to put out another video. You don't want to end it, because then you don't have a series of videos to put out. So it's you know, you got to question some of these motivations. It's entertainment. You know, I work on a computer, so some of these people get the benefit of me listening to them. But you got to be careful. You know, some people buy into it so much that everything is a mystery. You know, every little light in the sky, and you know, that is impossible channel, and you know, every day he's got the greatest mystery in the world that just occurred. And you got to be careful, because you got these people in the comments. Every light in the sky is, you know, Jesus, or it's the demons, or it's the alien invasion. And we got people so scatterbrained that no one's moving the bar on anything. Everybody's out in space, you know, Nibiru and the flat earth, and that's all good shit. But don't concern your days with it, because you're not going to get to the bottom of it. Unless you're going to get to Antarctica, or you're going to get up in space, you're not going to get to the bottom of these things. And you could wake up tomorrow, find out the earth is flat. It's not going to change your day any. It's not. You know, we all know NASA lies. Is that the proof? You know, is that the gold man? NASA lies? No shit. So, you know, there's people that devoting their days, Twitter accounts, you know, I follow different people, they follow me. They devote their days to tweeting about the flat earth. There's other people devoting their days to the Khazarian Mafia. It's like, you're not going to get to the bottom of the Khazarian Mafia. So don't start putting too much on your plate that you're never going to get to, because it's either just, you know, you better look at it as entertainment or something, because you're creating a bar so high, it's just not even realistic to affect anything. So, you know, we got Miss Kafka Winston World, which Never Lose Truth channel. She's always put out good content. I like her. But all she puts out is essentially why you should think you're sick. You know, why EMF is killing you every day. Everyone's feeling sick. You know, EMF symptoms are so overlapping to know if it's from EMF or not, or from something else, is a very difficult thing to determine. You know, you got to do your own experimentation. But she's not putting out nothing positive. It's like constant why you should be sick, what's, you know, what's in your food and all of this good shit, which that's good. But, you know, everyone's pointing a finger. You know, it's like everyone's up on the hilltop saying, oh, this is no good, that's no good. They're doing this, they're doing that. But who's doing the footwork? You know, if everybody's, you know, up on the hilltop pointing at the floodwaters are coming, who's protecting the village? So I saw, you know, Kafka Winston put out a video. I didn't watch it, you know, so I don't want to comment too far on it. But she's saying how she supports Grindall 61, but doesn't support his support of Donald Trump. Which, that's fine to say. But you know what? Grindall 61 is out there. And he's affecting his area city by city, doing what he could do. He's putting footwork in. So, you know, to sit behind your computer and say everything that's wrong, but not put any footwork in when you probably have the time to, you know, only gain so many points. So, you know, like it or not, you know, what's her suggestion? What's everyone else's suggestion besides Donald Trump? No one seems to have one. You know, everybody doesn't like this or certain aspects or whatever. So, you know, he's totally unlikable, whatever it is. I don't know what people expected. Are you expecting like a peace bomb to go off? Like there's a structure in the world right now. And you're not going to get like a peacenik to come into government and just change it just like that. So I don't know what people expected. No one suggested anything better. And he's actually acting in the country's best interest. Where Miss Kafka Winston liked to point out that the NWO's taking over the country and the world and all of this stuff. And part of that was the climate change agenda, joining the Paris Climate Treaty, which Trump backed out of. Another part of it was immigration. She said Mexico is flooding our country, and that was the Cloward Piven strategy, and to, you know, put everyone on welfare and whatnot. If you're building a wall, you're not supporting that strategy. So again, you're going against the NWO strategy. Another part of it was the NDAA, not the NDAA, the TTIP, you know, the trade pact. That would have severely fucked us over. That's part as well as a globalism plan. So Trump got us out of that. You know, I don't see anyone giving him credit for these things. All of these things everybody was so afraid of was, you know, the clamping down of the NWO. And no one has a better answer except just point out and say, oh, he's doing this and he's in Syria and he's doing that. You know, guy's got people on his ass for a year now with these stupid investigations and doesn't even have half his staff freaking approved yet. So I give him credit for whatever he did. If Hillary was in right now, we'd be on the border of Russia with NATO getting ready to pull some kind of Russia shit. So, like it or not, people, the way the world's set up right now, the only possibility for world peace is making friends with Russia. That's why you see every one of these globalist scum keeping Trump away from Russia. So, make friends with Russia. All Russia wants to do is get the sanctions off them so their economy can prosper. So if they tapped into our election, whatever, it's all to get, and it was to get Trump in, that would be to get the sanctions off so their economy can prosper a little. Because we got so many sanctions on them, it's killing their people. So, you make friends with Russia. Russia's friendly with Iran. They're friendly with China. We're friendly with China. It puts the rest of the world, the UK and all of this stuff, you know, there's no more enemy anymore. So you got to keep Russia as the bad guy, and that's what they're doing. They're not really the bad guy. So that's how you keep world peace at bay, by keeping this Russia charade going. And you see, Trump made a congratulatory call to Putin. They're on his ass. Obama did the same thing, no big deal. So, as far as I see it, that's the key to world peace at this point. Good luck with that world peace thing. But that's it. You know, if Putin and Trump get together, they should have already been having meetings here, you know, in the country. But he can't do it because he's got so much pressure on him. So, you know, it's a sad setup, and we got everybody out there pointing the fingers, and very few people were willing to put in any footwork. Call up their senator, go down to the town hall, the city meeting. You know, it's great you want to make videos and put out constant mysteries and all this good stuff, but if you're not willing to make a call, send the email, say, hey, let's find out what that signal was on that frequency map. It's just sending an email rather than making 10 videos about it. You know, leading people around in this little truther community, and I hope people see it as more entertainment than thinking that these people are doing something. It's great to spread the word, but at some point, you know, been spreading the word about certain things for how many years? The economy's been collapsing for how many years? The FEMA camps have been coming for how many years? And every time there's a military convoy, Dabu makes a video. It's like, fuck, military convoys move around. There's some people that get worried when they see this shit. You know, it's not positive. It's not of benefit, really, aside from maybe their ad money. So we got too many people looking at all this crazy shit. You know, alien disclosure is coming. It fucking could, but shit, don't spend your days waiting for it. You know, this shit's been coming for years. So, and you know, too many people just waiting for the next conspiracy, next thing, next shooting. Oh, it's fake. You know, 2 minutes after the story comes out, it's fake, it's this, it's that. If you're not going to get to the bottom of it, you're not going to be there, go there, investigate it. Don't concern yourself too much with it. You're putting time into it that you could be putting. Go down to your city hall and freaking yell at those people. Call InfoWars out all you want. You know, Owen Schroyer just went down to Austin City Hall and called those people out. You know, to their face. Alex Jones been down to Bilderberger with a megaphone. Call him out all you want, but he's put in footwork. So, you know, too many people out there pointing a finger. I'm not calling myself God or nothing like that, but I've approached everyone I could with chemtrails, my neighborhood, flyers, you name it. I've talked to my county council, gotten a little retribution from it as well. But, you know, I work all freaking day long, so I'm not making no claims, but these people just pointing the finger all day long. Go do something. Go do something, you know. They're milking YouTube, and they're milking some of these viewers, and they're scaring people and getting people excited about shit they shouldn't be excited about. I've offered to send Kafka Winston orgone that I personally make, and she refused it, which, you know, people don't want to give out their address, this and that, but I've given her business, you know, business references and whatnot. So, you know, that's one thing to say you don't want it, but she never even looked into it. She never made a video saying, hey, maybe this is a possibility, but she claims she's sick all the time from it. So, and everyone else is sick, and they should be sick from it, and 5G is going to kill you. Do something about it. You got to build up, you know, you got to, instead of putting this time into watching these people, you got to start building up your own, you know, your own defenses, putting something in your arsenal, whether it's orgone, whether it's crystals, whether it's Jesus, you know, put something in your arsenal daily rather than watching what's killing you daily. You know, start drinking kombucha, some coconut water, some good shit. You don't have to go crazy chasing every Alex Jones concoction, but, you know, you're better off trying to strengthen your own energy field than letting these people tell you why it should be depleted all day long. You know, it's not healthy. On top of all the news and all of this stuff, that's part of the plan. Just to have everyone's plate so filled up that you can't even think straight. You know, constant bombardment of news and bullshit. And, you know, just keep everybody filled up. You know, you wonder where these flat earth and Nibiru and where the origins of this stuff was. You know, I do question it, because it's a good tail chaser to keep the public out there putzing around with stuff that ain't gonna concern nobody. You know, putting Rocket Man in space, like, who gives a shit? You got people who have probably real issues on this planet all day long, everywhere. And if you're worried about Nibiru, trust me, you got John Leonard Walson out there and Bruce C. Zoll. These people have telescopes that could see a pimple on the backside of the moon. So if they haven't seen Nibiru and made a video on Nibiru, I really wouldn't concern myself with it. There's astronomy clubs, all kinds of good stuff, yet people out there in their backyard with their cell phone camera seeing Nibiru. You know, something's leading people into into La La Land, and it's dangerous because we got to protect the village here. You know, the village being ransacked, and we're out there looking at waiting for disclosure. The chemtrail thing, that's a published thing. They're doing it in Arizona. You know, David Keith, Ken Caldera. You know, that's legitimate. That's something you can attack. You can go to your city council, put it out there. But if you're going to get to the bottom of flat Earth and what we did on Mars, and, you know, you're just creating something that's, I hope it's for entertainment, because if you're putting too much time into it thinking it's serious, you're going to find out years later you dilly-dallied a lot of time away. That probably could have put to some better use. So I ain't trying to tell people how to live their lives, but, you know, just look at some of these people you watch on YouTube. See what their motivations are, if they're really trying to get to the bottom of anything or just put out more mystery and wonder, and, you know, something that can be answered should be answered. So, you know, these people aren't really trying to answer it. They're putting out entertainment. So that's about all. Just wanted to check in. It's about 60 degrees here in Florida. I know it's cool up north still, so spring is coming. It's on the way. The squirrels are hopping. And that's about it, folks. You know, just try and keep yourselves grounded. There's too much BS out there trying to pull you in every different direction. And that's about it. Be well, people.